two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Foles. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 8, read.
Here we go. Tight end right. You got 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Clock now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Easy. Undercrush.
After the sack on 1st down, Foles eluding and the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Go on. Greystone, travel. Shoot.
They'll run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
47-6-6, pull it high. Hey, Sam off.
Check 99.
One more time with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. third down. You got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
13. Hey, dude.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
What we got?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Smith!
Check.
Hey.
Mike spoke.
Not here. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
44, Mike, 44. Ready? 44.
On third and long, it's Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
44. Go. 44. Come on.
Big grip.
Throwing his lock on third down. Being chased out left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. The
kick by McManus is good. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys have set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
47. Check, 47. Stop your whining.
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we got man. Hey! Go, Leo!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Telvin Smith giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Oh, he slipped right by him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Under.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he rifles one incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
64.
On 3rd down, they run with blue. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Jaguars' first down.
Let's go.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Great. What do you think?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Foles now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
13.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slowest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
On the set. Rock it.
It's our time. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Ready?
Lock to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What? Twist.
13.
Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go with 5-3.
Here's Foles. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Let's go, great.
Get the late one.
Hey, Steve 6.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sharks got it left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Foles now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's it, baby. You got work.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Hey, keep it up.
They're going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. But it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bravo! Stand!
He's back to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's locked. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go! Good!
44's Mike. Check. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
To throw is locked. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, Forrest. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Joker. Hey, Joker.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win. And it's blocked. And the Jags get it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Set the tone, defense.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.